Alright, I think we got it going. Greetings, everyone. This is a mod for a game called Total War Medieval 2. It came out like, I don't know, 15 years ago or so. And since then, it has had a plethora of mods created for it. There is a Warhammer fantasy mod. There is a Romance of the Three Kingdoms mod. There's a bunch of historical mods, such as there's two Roman time era mods that I know of. There's De Bellamundi and Europa Barbarorum 2. But in this stream, I will be playing a mod called Third Age Total War with a submod called Divide and Conquer, version 4.5. Give me a second. The music's freaking me out. Okay, hold on. Let me reduce the volume of the music just a little bit. Okay, so speaking of the music though, this mod actually has a bunch of custom music for it, but it's all copyrighted, so I had to go back in and delete a whole bunch, or rather replace it with the vanilla music. But anyway, so this game is a turn-based strategy game, at least on the campaign map, but all of the battles are fought out in real time. And this mod is a Lord of the Rings mod. It takes place 20 years before the War of the Ring. In the Third Age, 2980, the year 2980. There are many factions. I've listed a number of them in the description down below. There's like 14.5 human factions, 3 Dwarven factions, 3 Elven factions, and then like 5.5 Orc factions, something like that. A lot of these factions do appear in the films, which I think most people would be familiar with. Some of these are just only in the books, and then some of these were just created in order to give a little bit more flavor to the game. So, standard faction, the one that's most similar to what would be in, an actual historical title would probably be Gondor. It's a feudal faction with a whole bunch of heavy knights and heavy cavalry. Although technically, the Principality of Dol Amroth is their cavalry version. But there's a whole bunch of factions in this game, and they all play at least somewhat differently from one another. Some play more similarly to each other than others, but there's enough variety for it will suit anybody's playstyle, I should say. Both the good side and the evil side. There's a couple of neutral factions. I say as far as the humans go, the ones to note are there's the Northern Dunedain, who are a good faction. They're led by Aragorn. If you've seen the movies or read the books, then you know that he's the heir to Gondor, the Númenórean bloodline. He starts out in this region called the Northern Dunedain, and he's considered the last bastion of hope of the free peoples of Middle-earth. So he has this script that allows him to go into any allied human nation. He can recruit their units, which is interesting. And then I guess the counterpart to that would be the Dunayum. They can basically build a conscription quarter in any human settlement and recruit the units there. These are like an evil faction though, so they basically are enslaving the residents of that land. Now, I will be playing as the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. Now, these two Dwarf factions are just standard factions. I'm not a huge fan of the Dwarves normally, but the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm I like because of the role-playing factor that they have going for them. They start out as a horde faction. Right at the end of The Hobbit, the Dwarves reclaim the gold from Smaug. And then one of the groups of Dwarves decides that they're going to go and reclaim the Mines of Moria, as they're called in Lord of the Rings. The actual name of Moria, though, is Khazad-dûm. So these are the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm as they are going back to reclaim their old Dwarven homelands. As far as how this mod runs, it's pretty good, but I would say about every 20 to 30 turns it'll just crash randomly for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what's causing that, but usually I can just reload the game and it works fine. So, getting into the game, I would highly recommend reading these if this is your first time playing this mod. Basically, the mod comes with something called a barracks event. It locks out all of your mid-tier to high-tier units until about turn 60 to 64, it says here. You do need to have town halls or castle halls in order to train units in any settlement. Units can die of old age, but not until they're at least 120 years old, which means that, you know, that's not very likely to happen, considering it's 4 turns per year. Some models change, some unit models change when they've been upgraded at barracks. It says here that this is mostly for Gondor, Erebor, Ered Luing, or Khazad-dûm. Gondor being the human faction I was talking about earlier, and then the other 3 are all Dwarven factions. Bodyguards have a hard-coded replenishment number of 77, which means that if they go below 77 units for a general's bodyguard, it will only ever recover back up to 77. So there aren't any assassins in this game, because that would just kind of... Anybody who's played the base game knows that assassins can basically destroy an entire faction just by killing off all the heirs to the throne. It's kind of unbalanced. There are merchants, diplomats, and spies. Diplomats work the same way that they normally do. Spies are a good way to waste your money, as they almost never do anything, even with like a 90% chance of actually infiltrating a settlement. They almost always die for some reason, so, you know, that's fun. Merchants are only recruitable by some factions and only by a merchant's guild. And then some factions are limited in how far they can advance through a city size. Dwarves are not dwarves. I know orcs cannot build beyond a certain level. It's quite small, actually. Elves can definitely build up to, I think, at least large town or large cities. I think they aren't really limited in anything. The high elves, anyway. So only a few factions can build boats. Luckily for us, we're not going to be anywhere near the water, so dwarves can't really aren't really a naval faction. But you can recruit mercenary cogs, which will let you traverse water if you need to, but it's probably not going to be necessary. Most factions, when they go below 3 settlements, a full stack of late game units will spawn in. And then there's rebel generals roaming around. They will now, they can attack you. Usually, I think in the base game, the base Medieval 2 game, they won't. And then you can hit scroll lock to get rid of the UI. And it's better for taking screenshots, basically. Now, I'm not going to read through this entire thing. It's a whole bunch of lore dump, which... that's a lot of reading. But basically what it says is... we're going to be playing as the Dwarves that are going to go and try and reclaim Khazad-dûm all the way down here. Right here. And it tells you, you know, couple hundred years ago, the Balrog showed up and killed all the dwarves there and made them run away from Moria. You want to go and try to reclaim Moria, basically. So, this faction that I started out as, the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, is considered a horde faction. They have no territory right now. Eventually, I will get territory, which is Moria or Khazad-dûm down here. So, but as of right now, I have nothing, so I can't build any buildings or anything, which is how you would normally play a game of Medieval 2. So there's an arrow here. It basically guides you to where you need to go. I need to end my turn now for the next arrow to show up. But before I do that, this is the map. This map is huge. There's a limit to how many regions a map in Medieval 2 can have. I think this map is at the very limit of the game. Now, that being said, there's a lot of rebel regions right now. On turn 1, this is what the map looks like because of how the scripting works in this game. When I end my turn, any faction that's considered an AI faction will basically start to expand out and automatically gain a whole bunch of territory. So let me go ahead and end my turn so I can show that. This is basically to give the AI a head start. The reason why it starts out with so few territories for some factions is because they want the player to actually go out and conquer these factions themselves, instead of actually, just giving it to them. So as you can see down on the bottom left, the map just became very colorful, shall we say. So let me get rid of the cheat that lets me see the entire world. So, this is where the role-playing script begins for the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. We exposed our intentions to the Assembly, and unfortunately Thranduil and the men of Dell refused to provide any decisive support to our cause. Almost 40 years have passed since our Lord Balin and his company reclaimed Erebor, bringing peace to northern Rovanian. Yet our so-called allies believe our quest to be folly. Nevertheless, we've had better results with our kinsmen. Optimistic Dwarves from Erebor and the Iron Hills have volunteered for our journey. Without delay, we must decide upon which course to take to Moria. There are 2 proposed routes to discuss, my lord. Please listen carefully. We can use the longer route by passing along the foothills of Ered Mithrin and then turning south through the Anduin Vale. It will be safer, but it will take more time, and we have a higher chance of alerting the Misty Mountain Orcs of our mission. The second option is through the Forest of Mirkwood, and Balin knows from experience of the dangers within. As of late, the darkness of Dol Guldur pervades the woods. Many attacks should we expect on this route, but it will be swifter, and the orcs which infest our home will not see us coming. Lastly, we keep in mind that our starting goal is well funded by the leftover share of Balin's dwarves. The longer the quest, however, the less gold we will have to rebuild Moria quickly. Shall we use the longer and safer route north? This path will delay our arrival at Moria, but will be safer. Accept and select the checkmark to take this route, or shall we traverse through the dangerous forest southwards? The path will be faster, but will also be more dangerous. Decline and select X to take this route. We're going south. So this will show us where we need to go, and we basically have to stop at every arrow, otherwise it doesn't really fire off the events properly, which I found that out the hard way on my own. Now this is a harder route to go through. We basically have to fight one battle every turn, and it's going to take us like 20 turns to get to Moria. Anyway, this basically gives you the rules of the campaign, at least until you get to Moria. You can't conquer any settlement except for Moria. We have a quest, so don't deviate from it. We are not allowed to declare war on anybody, as we are currently representatives of Erebor. If we were to declare war on somebody, it would disgrace them. We have at least 7 years to capture Moria, so that's 28 turns. After that, our company will be recalled to Erebor, and I think it's game over. So follow the directions given. The route is planned ahead, and if we do not follow it, we will face the wrath of the king. So, turn 2, we just got a massive army up here, and we are going down here. Now I will end my turn. And as soon as it's my turn again, I will be attacked by a bunch of orcs.
Give the infidel nothing this day.
So this first battle is not going to be that hard. It's a small group of orcs, and orcs are really terrible units. Dwarves are extremely well armored units. They also generally have some pretty good weapons as well. So let me show off some of these models. These are some of our archer units. Dwarves aren't really an archer nation though, they're more heavy infantry. But yeah, a lot of work went into this mod. Like, there is a lot of work that came from the Third Age Total War mod, but this is a sub-mod for Third Age Total War, though I think it's standalone now. But all these models were like custom made by somebody at some point, and these are really good. But then you get to things like the Mimokil, the elephant units from the films. You get the high elves, you get the trolls and stuff like that. So it's really, really, really high quality mod right here. So I'm going to select my archers and spread them out. Spreading them out will decrease the damage they take from enemy archer fire. It'll also decrease the amount of damage that they take from a charge, but hopefully that won't be an issue here. Now let me get a shield wall going here. I don't think it's going to be enough though, yeah. Let's make these ranks a little bit lower or smaller. I don't know if the game's considering us to be the aggressors in this battle, or if it's considering the enemies to be the aggressors. If we're the aggressors, then the enemy's probably going to hang back. Now, where are the enemies? Right here. Alright, let's look at some of these orc units. So these are units from Dol Guldur. So it just looks like there's a bunch of archers, actually. All I see are bows, which means I actually need to move forward with my infantry, I think. Let's get these guys to go to this over here. Now let's speed up the combat. If it's just archers, then I really need to get rid of them as soon as possible instead of letting my men get shot at. And I think these archers are technically actually poison arrows.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Oh, right. So I wasn't entirely sure which audio files I needed to change, so I changed all of them. The mod actually has custom audio for each of these factions, but because I wasn't sure what was all copyrighted and what wasn't, I got rid of them all. So
attack and break the will of his men.
All of these factions are now going to be speaking with different accents based off of the base game.
Victory is ours.
I lost a lot more men than I should have for that. Oh well, we should be fine. I will say along this route that we're going through, we are going to have to face off against an army of trolls, and trolls are actually very dangerous. Yeah. So, what's going on here? Why is it not loading? Oh, never mind. It's going to load all at once. So, Now we're gonna move all the way over here.
We march.
And we can't really reach that, can we? I wonder if that's good enough. Why did my relationship improve with Mordor? Let me see. Khazad-dûm Stream 1. Gonna make at least 2 of these so I don't, you know, accidentally overwrite one. If I do, then I won't have to go through that much backtracking. Under attack. The Elven support arrives. So, well, I wanted to read that, but I guess I can. But this time there's actually a full, or rather a equivalent army to our own is attacking us. But we actually get some Elven units now. Only temporarily though. As long as we're in Mirkwood, we'll get the Elven units here. The Woodland Sentinels. Now, if we right-click over here, we can actually see unit stats. So let's compare these two. So these are the stats of the Dwarven Travelers, which are my Dwarven ranged units. They have a melee attack of 5 and a missile attack of 3. They have 10 defense. The Elves have a melee attack of 10 and a missile attack of 8. Not only that, if we go down here, you can see the range of the units as well as the accuracy and the number of missiles they have. Dwarven units, or at least these Dwarven units, only have a range of 150 meters, and their accuracy is average for Dwarves. These Woodland Sentinels have a range of 200 and have high accuracy for Elves. So, you know, that's fun. Oh, and I'm disabling skirmish mode down here because I don't want my units to be running away randomly. Let's see, how do I want to do this, though? Let's get these in the middle here. And put Balin's doors right here. Balin's guards. Yeah, Balin's guards are a unique general's bodyguard, I think. So, they have extremely high stats. Anyway. Ah, great, they have... Ah, damn it. They have artillery. So let's get these guys going over here. And, oops, I hit the wrong button. Let's run these units here. Run these here. I want to get rid of these catapults. Now my elves are already able to shoot these guys because they have really long range. Elven units are like basically the best archers in the game. The high elves basically have the best roster in the game. They just can't really recruit units all that much. I'm not going to be able to get into that though in this episode most likely. The way recruiting works in this Total War game is different from the newer Total Wars. There's like a recruitment pool instead of just, you know, recruit this unit because I have the barracks for it. But, let's basically get as... well, that sucks for here. You guys shoot these guys before they can get to you. And then Balin's guard can go over here and attack the catapults. So, what skirmish mode will do is it'll let your units run back automatically as soon as enemies approach them. If they get close enough, then they'll just start running away automatically. Usually that's not really good because, at least for me, I keep my units, my ranged units will be behind my infantry, but in this case, there was a gap in my lines. I'm gonna just have these dwarves attack these archers and keep these archers running away so that they can't shoot on my men. And then these continue going here. How's the battle going? I've lost 6% of my men. The enemy's lost almost 40%. I've lost some elves. They must have gotten shot by a catapult. Whoa! Yeah, like that. Oh, these archers are trying to run away. Or break away from combat, it looks like. Okay, we need to get some archer or some units to come and assist my king because I don't want him to get killed. Otherwise, you know, we'll have a really bad issue going against Moria later on. I don't even know if you can win this if Balin dies.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their way to fight.
It's probably a game over, I would think, if Balin dies. Oops, I got these guys into combat by accident. Now, you don't want to use a, wait, what the? Oh, never mind. So you don't want to use loose formation when you're charging into an enemy. It's, it'll decrease the amount of charge damage they do. Where is Balin? Is that Balin there? Where did he go? There he is, right here. Okay. We are doing quite a bit of work against these goblins. Or ergs, I guess. And these guys only have 27 left of those. I'm surprised they haven't run away yet. Where are my... Oh, here they are. They finally caught up to these archers. Let's just speed the battle up, I think. At this point, there's nothing really that we can do except for, you know, end the battle. You guys go here. I do want to try and prevent these guys from getting killed, though. Let's get up to,
Behold our worthless foe.
What are you guys doing? Why'd you do that?
Brave men have captured the enemy. Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats.
Okay, I'm gonna end the battle.
Praise to Allah.
So we lost 200 men.
This is a most crushing victory. Your name will live in
the
marble,
Dwarves are apparently
and our
Arabic.
foes in sand.
That's what their where their audio files are being drawn from, apparently. I didn't know that. Okay. There we go.
Long live the warriors of Islam! What is this?
This is interesting. Fantasy Muslims. That's what we are right now. I like it. I like it. It won't let me click on this for some reason. Oh well, I'll move here.
We move, Sultan.
Dwarven Muslims. Wait, that doesn't make sense though. Cause the dwarves are a whole bunch of drunkards, but alcohol's banned in Islam, isn't it?
Orders?
Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. It's not like this is how the mod was programmed. move here. Now on this turn, Aaron Dolan will be besieged by orcs, and we can either choose to assist them or not. Now I'm going to assist them. I think all of your units get fully replenished at the end of this battle, though I'm not entirely sure. As long as you know you win it. You do begin at the opposite side of the battlefield from all the action, though.
Fortune smiles on our foes.
The enemy does spawn with a whole
We can
bunch of
seduce fortune back to our side.
artillery. So there's two battalions of catapults. They have a whole bunch of pretty decently powerful units as well. Now, we aren't actually in the combat yet, so let me go ahead and start the battle. We will be coming in from beyond the battlefield limits, this red line. So let's just hurry up and speed up the battle so I can get all my units to come in. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to get most of my infantry and come around here. This time I'm not going to set any of my units into loose formation because it kind of screws up how they can be positioned in towns, because in towns there's a bunch of dead zones. And if I try to like spread them out, it just kind of screws up. So let me disable skirmish mode and put my Dwarven archers here and my Elven archers. Never mind, there we go. Rotate, please. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then I'm just gonna make everybody run. We're not really in any way possible. We're not really capable of defending our allies right now. And what in the world are they doing over here? Oh, they're throwing carcasses at the enemy. I didn't even know that was in this mod. I thought they got modded out. So they are going to be sending a couple of, let's see, I think it's 3 units, it looks like. There's Uruk Slayers, Mirkwood Uruks, and then Dol Guldur hosts. So let's just walk these guys here. And my archers, oh, my Elven archers are here, aren't they? Yes, I forgot about that. They are substantially faster than my they are substantially faster than my Dwarven units. So let's walk them through here. And my infantry will be over here. My infantry are not going to make their before the enemies do, so let me just put them here, I guess, and run them this time. There's 3 units of Dol Guldur units here. 3 Uruks. I'm not sure if the Slayers. No, those are definitely orcs. Oh, wait, where'd the 3rd unit go? I don't see the 3rd unit anymore. Oh, they're bringing some units over here too.
Appears to be running in our favor. From good tidings such as these,
Oh,
does victory
well.
spring forth.
Our allies have just brought up some units, basically, apparently. Right here. So let me get my elves up here and up here. And give them the high ground so that they can shoot a little bit further. Have you all shoot these Uruks and form a shield wall over here. And you guys come up here and kill these Uruk Slayers. Let's see.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
See if I can get these guys worn down before they finally get up to my units. Don't want to shoot my own men in the back though, so let's reposition them. Actually, let's get these guys inside now.
The enemy has slain our ally.
Oh wow, they killed my ally.
We must look to our own soldiers for victory now.
Let's see, we've killed a quarter of the enemy's troops. They have killed a
Ill news comes
pretty good
unlooked for.
chunk
The
of
enemy
us too.
have taken our walls.
Although I think it's mostly from our allies that have died. Oh wow, these guys never got up on the walls. Okay. Let's get these guys here and here, and they can shoot at these Urks that are about to run through here. The Urk Slayers. Where's Balin at? Oh, we killed these guys, so that's good. Let's go ahead and move these guys in. Oh, there's some more guys here, actually. And I forgot to move my other guys here. My airborne infantry. At least we split up the enemy army quite a bit, though. Wait, did my ally that was over here get killed? I thought there was an allied unit over here. Let's get these guys over here. Assist. And my Dwarves are getting destroyed over here, so, you know, let's not let that happen. Run here, and run here, and my Elven units will shoot these doors, or these Orcs from behind. My ally is going to close this breach in their wall now, which is good. Oh, these are archer units. That sucks for me. Enemies lost about 45% of their men. So let's go ahead and just shoot these guys. And we're shooting them from behind, so we're doing a lot of damage against these enemies. Oh, our allies here. I think that might be the allied general who got shot earlier by artillery.
Only half the enemy force remains.
So let's stop shooting those because I don't want to accidentally kill too many of my allies. So let's get these guys over here. Over here. There we go. There we go. Are they gonna retreat? What are they doing over here? Oh, these guys are finished with that combat. Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong button. Where's Balin? Use your stubbornness at the Dwarves. Oh no, my guys are just getting shot over here. Please kill these guys. Let's form a shield wall with these Dragon Slayers of Khazad-dûm. Or, sorry, Dragon Slayers. They're the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. And let's shoot these enemy Dol-guldur hosts here. And we actually wiped out the enemies over here, so we're good here. Let's move our Dwarven travelers up here, and I think we basically won this battle. So let's shoot at these shoot at these artillery units here. The only other thing that I'm worried about is over here.
My lord, our men are in command of the castle.
Not these guys. You guys come over here and help these units. What? Dang it.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
This is gonna be an interesting playthrough with the way that these Dwarven units audio files are working. Oops, I got one of my units wiped out. I got a second one of my units wiped out, and that's not good. So, like, if the units get wiped out, I can't really recover any, can I? Oh, okay, my ally went right after these units.
Praise be to
Finally,
Allah.
we killed the enemy general.
The enemy's general lies dead. Now his men can sense their doom. Our enemy
All right.
flees before us.
We
Great
won the
victories
battle.
are like sweet nectar.
These loading screens, though. I think they've been loading the battles faster than they've been loading the campaign map. I wonder how the game resources are allocated like that. Anyway, so we helped our elven allies, which is good. And a lot of our units have been. I thought they got recovered. Did they not get recovered? That's not good if they don't get recovered. Oh, here we go. They healed our injured men, and they gave us 3,000 gold as a token of friendship. So, all of our units that survived got fully replenished. So I'm gonna end my turn. I think this is when we get ambushed by trolls. Now this battle, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, and this one's the hardest battle, probably.
Give the infidel nothing this day, except...
Okay. Yep. I'm almost positive that this is the battle that I was thinking of. So, I think it's the Dwarven laborers are our weakest unit. Yes. So I'm gonna try and get them to take the first charge of the trolls. The trolls are considered heavy infantry units, and they are extremely heavy. I'm gonna get all of my units to spread out. That way they take less damage from enemy charges, because we are not winning any sort of charge war with trolls. Yep, it's the trolls. So let's look at these models. They look really, really good in my opinion. And remember that this game is like 15 years old, so there's a limitation on the game engine. But you know, for a 15-year-old game, these models look amazing. Good work on those who worked on this. And basically, I just want all of my archers to just whittle these down as much as possible. Trolls, I think, have 6 health points, so they have to effectively die 6 times before they actually stay dead. The game has the role that they've been dealt a lethal blow 6 times before they'll actually die. Okay, that one died. Unfortunately, once they get into melee combat, things aren't going to be looking too good for me. I've only killed 2, and they've already reached up to where my infantry are. Alright, let's get these guys into a close formation. Close formation, close formation, close formation. Or tight formation, I should say. I don't know if I want Balin to go into battle, actually. Now, all of my archers, let's deal with the, which one of these do I want to shoot at? They probably have the best shot at these trolls here. I am going to be shooting my own units, but, I think it'll probably be fine. We have to get rid of these
our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
trolls. The trolls here. There's only 2 trolls here, so I'll get Balin involved over here. Oh, these guys aren't really shooting straight for some reason. So yeah. Okay, they killed one of them. See, these units here, the Khazad-dûm, Dragon Slayers are our strongest unit in the army right now. I don't know if they're the strongest unit for the Dwarves. I don't think they are. That's probably like the First Legion or something like that, but they're extremely powerful units. Why are you guys, like, aiming upwards? You know what? Never mind. You guys stop shooting. You're just going to be shooting your own men. At least the Dwarves have, sorry, at least the Elves have pretty good accuracy. So these Dwarves are starting to kill these enemies. There's only 5 enemies left. Go ahead and kill them. So they killed a couple of trolls because some of the trolls are trying to run away, and when you try running away from combat, it if you're engaged in combat and you tell a unit to run away from combat, it will, the dice roll that determines whether or not you deal lethal damage to them increases substantially. Alright, we won this battle. We lost 20% of our men, though. And archers just don't really do anything. The enemy general still exists. Oh, there he goes, finally.
Victory is ours.
So, that was actually better than I thought it would go. I thought I was going to lose like 400, 500 units. Yeah, I've been playing this mod since like version 0.5. I think it was 0.52 actually. There might have been a different modding team back then. I know in standard, the original Third Age Total War had the High Elves as one faction. Then this faction split up the High Elves, but now they've brought them back together in version 4.0. I think it was 4.0. It might have been 3.0, but I didn't play 3.0 all that much.
Warriors of Islam! What is the Sultan's will? As you will.
Okay. So, we have made it out of Mirkwood.
Orders.
And basically these elves are going to leave our army next turn, which is unfortunate because I like them. We will have at least one more battle to do before we get to Khazad-dûm. Maybe 2. Yeah, so the Elven support departs. Their mission is complete, for we have left Mirkwood. The Elven archers will now return to their homes, no doubt to report to the Elven King himself. No matter, they were useful while with our company, and we will not forget the help they sent us. So now we have to go here.
As you will. Yalla! We move, Sultan!
And I'm gonna save. I'm gonna try to save at the end of every turn, even though the game auto-saves when you hit the end turn button. But every now and then, like I mentioned earlier, every 20 to 30 turns usually is when the game will crash, and it's usually during the intern cycle.
Yalla! We rest here until dawn.
Let's see, relations improve. I don't understand why my relations improving with Mordor. It makes no sense to me. Apparently I'm really buddy-buddy with Sauron right now. Let's see, we are no longer the richest faction. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, wow, I've been given 2,000 gold randomly.
As you will. We march.
Now, there is a degree of randomness, even though this is supposed to be like a role-playing session for an RPG game. I have no idea how well defended this side of Moria is. So, I don't know if they have this scripted or not, to where this is going to have a heavy garrison or a light garrison here. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Speaking of the garrison, there is a garrison script in this game, but I'm not a huge fan of garrison scripts in any game, so, or any of the mods that I've played for Medieval 2 Total War. So, I removed it, similar to how I removed the barracks event. So normally you wouldn't be able to recruit late game or mid game units until turn 60 or more. I've got rid of that event, and I got rid of the garrison script. I don't mind the final stand of a faction. They'll get like a massive group of units once they get down to like 2 territories, but garrisons themselves I don't like. So these are armor-piercing orcs, and this guy is also armor-piercing orcs. But they look like they are lightly armored, so... Or not armored at all. Yeah, they have 0 armor. They have defense skill, but 0 shield, 0 armor, which means that they are going to be weak to archers.
We dance with death this day, my men. But leave her.
And for some reason, you can actually auto-resolve that battle, it looked like. That's the first time I've seen that on the on this mod, for the Khazad-dûm anyway. I don't need to put these guys into loose formation because the enemies don't have any archers. I know that. So I am going to put these units here. I'm going to... Actually, I think I'm going to put them like this in some weird cascaded form. Wait, where are they running from? Are they running from over here? Or are they running from over here? Oh, I think they're gonna have to come from over here. Oops. And can they come down here? I guess they can. Okay. So let's move my army, actually. You guys stay over here, actually. So they're coming over here. I probably could have actually stayed where they were.
Four fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
They've already lost 40% of their men, but at the same time, they're armor piercing.
Off the serpent's head.
Well, we killed the enemy's
The
general.
general is slain. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. Our enemy
And we won the battle. We only lost 70 men.
Like
Okay.
sweet nectar.
That's actually more than I thought we would have, but whatever. I wonder how many men I would have lost if I auto-resolved. I know that the auto-resolve in this is kind of weird because it doesn't really factor in a whole lot of things. For example, the High Elves have the best roster in the game, as I mentioned, and auto-resolve almost always makes them lose. So that's kind of weird. But I think that's more of a engine limitation, not a mod issue. So Imladris is besieged, which is one of the major Elven regions. It's one of the most defensible defensible buildings or regions in the map, but every now and then it gets overran when the AI plays as it because it's auto-resolved. But whenever I've played as the High Elves, I've never lost Imladris, even when I'm outnumbered like 10-1. Because not only is it defensible, the elves are super strong, so...
What is the Sultan's will? As you will.
Oh, they have a decently sized army in Khazad-dûm. Of course, they are also the Orcs of Moria. Oh, sorry, no, they changed the name. It's the Orcs of the Misty Mountains now. So the Orcs of the Misty Mountains do have a, Wait, hold on. Let me verify that. No, it is the Goblins of Moria. Never mind. It used to be the Goblins of the Misty Mountains. And then they split up the Misty Mountains into Angmar and the Orcs of Gundabad. Okay. My bad.
Orders?
I misspoke. So yes, the Goblins of Moria are like the weakest faction, in my opinion. All they have are like numbers, and they have a lot of numbers. Like they can have like
the sun sets on today's
3 full stacks of armies while you only have 1.
What is the Sultan's will?
So we've reached Moria on turn 14, basically. So it doesn't look like it actually wants me to go into Moria, though. That's a massive army. Holy crap. So if I end my turn here, am I going to get into a battle? And then if I win that battle, do I get Khazad-dûm automatically? Or do I actually have to besiege Khazad-dûm? Let's see. Oh. I actually have to take Khazad-dûm. Well. The Eastern Infestation. The journey has been long, but now the time has come. Khazad-dûm is an immense city, and therefore will take time to rid the halls of the orc stench. We start with our assault at the eastern gate. We must assault the gate immediately, catching the goblins off guard. We know not whether Durin's Bane will be awaiting us inside, but we shall not let any creature get in our way. Baruk Khazad, Khazud I menu.
Orders? The Infidel's army will not survive.
I don't really think this matters. I don't think you can use siege towers in this battle map.
Do we wet them out?
So I don't know if they just lost units or if they actually moved them out of the garrison. It looks like they moved them out of the garrison. So that was fortunate for us. Now, I think most of the Dwarven settlements have custom battle maps. A lot of settlements are custom, but I think most of them are not. I know obviously Helm's Deep, or the Hornburg as it's called down here, is custom. Edoras is custom. Minas Tirith is custom. I know at least this place is custom. I forget if this is Cirith Ungol or Minas Morgul. The Black Gate is custom. I think that's all that's custom down here. Maybe I might be wrong. There's a place here that might be custom. And a place here that might be custom. Then we have Isengard, which is custom. Imladris is custom. And I think that's all that's custom. Aside from the other Dwarven factions. I'm not sure about Khazad-dûm or Mount Gundabad. No, Mount Gundabad is definitely custom. That's a Dwarven settlement, though. Originally, I think.
No,
You know what? I'm not sure anymore. But here's the thing.
We will smite this foe.
What do they have here? So they have Mountain Uruks. They're dangerous. They have heavy goblin halberds, which are good against armor. They have goblin infantry, which are just fodder units. And they have Snaga archers, which are probably the weakest archers in the game, but they can still, you know, deal some damage. Goblin archers aren't that good either. Snaga skirmishers. These guys might be dangerous. They have javelins. So their javelins have a low range, but they're usually armor piercing. This doesn't say that they're armor piercing though, so who knows about that. That being said, I need to avoid getting my airborne infantry and dragon slayers into combat with the mountain uruks. No. Mountain uruks is fine. It's the halberdiers that I need to worry about. And then there's the goblin bodyguards. Alright, let's go.
Give the infidels nothing this day, except...
So, this will be our first siege that we're doing then. And it's going to be on a custom map of Khazad-dûm, which does not have a gate. That's right. I forgot what this map looked like, but that's right. Oh, this is going to be a bit difficult then. So, how do I need to do this? I'm going to send in my light infantry first.
Move out. Move out.
Actually, let's get these guys into shield wall form. That'll give them some more defensive bonuses, I think. And then my archers. And they're just gonna bunch up here, so I'm not really gonna be able to choose who's fighting whom, unfortunately. Now, allegedly, none of their ranged units are armor piercing, so I'm gonna get these guys to come screen for my archers. Keep Balin's company down here. Do I want to just go ahead and send these guys up though and make them waste their ammo? Because as soon as I get up here, they're probably going to send in some units, is what I'm thinking. Where's the halberdiers? That's the Snaga. No, here's the halberdiers. Here we go. Now these are the orc archers, I think, which are their slightly better archers. And we have the Snaga skirmishers here. No armor, it looks like. Let me just increase the speed. I'm not going to run my units because I don't want them to get worn out before they get up here to the combat. Because they have some decent units over here already. Although, I'm wondering if they're going to start running. Okay, everybody run! Run! Yeah, that was a
Victory is well within our grasp.
not good for me, but whatever.
Will surely see this and lose heart.
Yeah. Oh well, we're good. We're good. Now, are the enemy halberdiers moving? It looks like they just... Okay, the mountain uruks moved for some reason in the opposite direction. Where's the halberdiers? Where are the halberdiers? Did they move the halberdiers down here? Yes, they did. Alright, can I shoot the halberdiers? It might be better for me to just shoot everybody that's on the, on this ramp here, though. I have a better shot at these guys. Yeah, let's just shoot these guys.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
So we've killed 20% of them, but we've lost 8%. And unfortunately, there's a lot of a lot of enemies waiting for me on the other side of Khazad-dûm, the western side of Khazad-dûm. Oh boy, the camera. So, because this is a custom map, the camera does sometimes, you know, glitch out. Let's send in my heavier armored units. Let's see, can I shoot these guys? I can shoot some of these guys. Let's kill the halberdiers. We surrounded them. Alright, kill the halberdiers. Kill the halberdiers. Alright, so we basically finished out the halberdiers, which means that we are, we should be good.
Made of clay.
The Malnerics are going to be pretty difficult, though. And let's move up Balin's group. And these guys, the Dragon Slayers, can move up as well. Should I send up my archers at all? I don't know if they're really worth keeping. Aside from, you know, early on, I mean. Let's move up these guys. Move up these guys. I'm gonna try to make them move up closer so that they're actually in combat, but I want to actually make sure that they don't try to run past the enemies, otherwise they'll start losing a lot of units. And that looks like it actually did some pretty good work too.
We are winning the battle.
Let me slow down the speed too, so we can see some of the animations here. See them using their axes to chop down the orcs.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
The arrows are kind of like shooting up at an angle, then flying up. They're like curving upwards. Alright, everybody, let's just move forward now. I think at this point it's just going to be a mosh pit anyway. You guys kill these guys. So we've lost almost half our men now, which is unfortunate, but I think the only unit now that we have to worry about are the bodyguards. Let's get these guys to kill the infantry over here and the archers.
Fight with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Okay, we basically won this as long as I don't lose Balin.
Our army is tiring.
I've lost a lot of my units there somehow. Where are the enemy bodyguards? There's only 30 of them now. I mean, I know I lost a lot of my archers for a specific reason, because I just kind of like rushed them past. But at this point, I thought that was going to be fine, but
Cut off the serpent's head.
there we go. We killed the enemy general.
General is slain. Our men have taken control of the city.
There's only a couple of enemies left, one enemy left. Okay, we
Victories are
won.
like sweet nectar.
We
Come,
lost most of our
let
units
us drink.
though. Okay, so now we've captured Khazad-dûm, and I believe Khazad-dûm is like the richest province in the game, but we do have to build it up ourselves. So I need to figure out how I want to do this. I can show city building now, though, and explain my thought process about my philosophy on city building, basically.
Long live the warriors of Islam!
Let's just
Our faith has
capture it.
delivered us victory!
So Khazad-dûm is really rich already, which is good. Unfortunately, our units are going to cost, well, not that much per turn. 4 of our units are already in a
Aye, Lord.
garrison. We cannot recruit any other units though. It's going to take several turns. So the way that the way Medieval 2 handles recruitment is every turn your barracks will generate a set number of a unit. It's like a fraction of a unit. And so once it finally gets enough of that number of a unit to make a full battalion, that's when that unit can actually be recruited. And you can only recruit one of that unit unless you've waited long enough for it to, you know, have enough to make 2 battalions or more battalions. But generally speaking, at least in this mod, Divide and Conquer, you're only ever going to have, like, for your elite units anyway, you're only going to have, like, 1 that you can recruit at a time in your settlement. Another thing is, in order to recruit some of your units, you do have to have a culture percentage up above a certain amount. You can see in the show settlement details what your culture is. This settlement only has 30% Dwarven culture. So you need to build a, I think it's the brewery, or the tavern. No, it is brewery. Okay, so the brewery will increase your culture per turn. I have no idea if this increases it by 2% or if it's just 1% and they accidentally duplicated the description twice. But what I think I'm going to build first is the Stoneworkers Hall because it will decrease my building costs by 15% and building times will be reduced by 20%. I am going to build a diplomat though. A new seat of power, yes. Okay, so we got a new seat of power, which is Khazad-dûm. And I am going to save the game here. Unfortunately, we have a tiny-ass army, and the enemy has a massive army. Can I can't do anything here. Yeah, it won't let me double-click on those for some reason. Well, let's just end the turn. It might be because I have the red circle going around Khazad-dûm. It's glitching out now. I think we should be fine now. Nope, never mind. They are going to besiege us. And this is unfortunate.
The infidels wait at our gates, Sultan. It is a siege.
The Axesmith's Guild, yes. Okay, so we need to send a emissary to the High Elves. Well, we can't do that because we'd have to pass through Khazad-dûm West. It'll take too long. I only have 5 turns. I think I just got some units though because of... Oh, I did get some units. Okay. So, once you actually conquer Khazad-dûm, the next turn you will get in some units to spawn in. Probably to defend against things like this where the enemy immediately attacks you. So, we got the Reclaimers here. They throw axes, which are armor-piercing... range units, but they only have you know, a range of 45, but they are really strong. Also in melee they have a lot of defense.
Aye, Lord.
Let's see here.
Aye, King. Aye.
I wish I could
How may I serve, Sultan?
recover my Dragon Slayers and my infantry units, but I can't do that right now.
What is the Sultan's
If I try to attack, will this make the enemies retreat?
Yes, Sultan. We close
No,
for
it
battle.
won't. I want to kill these goblins because if I don't kill them, I won't be able to finish building the Stoneworkers Hall this turn. But I'm afraid that if I attack them, it won't let me actually end the sally. In a normal siege, if you are being besieged, if it's a defensive siege for you, you can attack the enemy, and then you can shoot at them with your archers and then run back into your walls. As long as your gate closes, you can end the battle at any time, and it'll just be, you know, this was a successful sally. Khazad-dûm is a unique settlement, though. It has a custom battle map. I don't think you can do that on Khazad-dûm. I can try it, but I don't think that'll work.
We will engage bids them
Now, I could auto-resolve this, but that'll just not work out in my favor at all. So, we're not going to do that. Yeah, if you decide to play as the Elves, any of the Elven Factions, never auto-resolve except for in certain siege battles, in which the siege map will just end up destroying your units for some reason. What in the world? Where are the enemy? I don't see them. What? 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 What is this? Oh! Okay. Okay. That makes more sense. Never mind. That makes more sense now. We're good. I thought they were like stuck in the wall, and I was like, I don't think this is gonna work very well for me. These guys are gonna protect my archers. These guys will move up forward here. I don't know if these guys can move. I think that technically this is an invisible wall here. Never mind. No, it's not. I lied. Oh, let's get Balin here. Move him here as well. Okay, can I... Wait. That is a... What is going on here? Can I move my units here? I can't move over here. Okay. So it looks like... nope, there's a wall here. See, this wall is invisible over here, but as soon as you walk through it, it becomes visible. So you can sally out here, and you just can't do anything? How does this work? I'm so confused right now. Which unit's this? Random volunteers. Did I not move these volunteers up earlier? I don't think I did, actually. Are these guys gonna, like, walk through the wall? Is that what's gonna happen? I'm very confused right now, but I'm also interested to see what this is going to do. Let's get over here. Can you guys shoot through the wall? No, you can't. Okay. Alright, these guys are walking straight into the wall, it looks like. Wait, something's going on. Infantry, charge!
Foe fights with horns made of clay.
So, that confused me, but we're good now. I did screw up here, though. And this is really my fault. I was just so confused as to how we could have a battle here, but we got it now, though. Oi! You guys retreat.
Foe fights with horns
That was
made
pretty
of
funny,
clay.
actually, though.
We are winning the
I wasn't
battle.
expecting the walk through the wall. let's move these guys over here. They're pretty defensive units. We killed the enemy's general, so...
General is slain.
Oh, what?
See how these snakes fight without their head.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it said my general was slain. I was like, no, no, man. We're undoing that. Alright, never mind. We're good.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. Our enemy flees. Victory is ours.
So we only lost only 2 men, which was acceptable losses, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna just kill them. So I want to go ahead and clean out West Khazad-dûm, but I don't think I can. So let's just wait. How much money is that? Okay, that should be fine. So these forts here can they can give you free garrison of up to 4 units. So there's 3 units here. I want to get my most expensive units and stick them in this fort.
What does the Sultan will?
So let's go back up to. Actually, no. Let's go to what is it? Lothlorien. That's it.
Here, mighty Sultan.
And get them to. Oh wait, we're already allies. Awesome. Okay, do we have trade rights with anybody? Yes, we do. Well, that's amazing. So I have 6 allies. So you go up to the Iron Hills then, or Erebor rather.
Resting here, mighty
You
Sultan.
stay here until I can clear out West Khazad-dûm. I really want to get West Khazad-dûm, but I don't have the forces to do that right now. So let's end my turn. Now, if I can continue to fight the goblins and deal 96 casualties, or only take 96 casualties each time, then that might be worth it. And I can't believe they just attacked me again. That stack there did not look like it went down at all in size.
Be gone.
What in the world? There's so many cavalry! That's actually dangerous. That stack did not go down, though.
Yes, Sultan. We close for
If I automatically resolve this, what happens? Hold on.
orders.
I thought, why aren't these guys able to, Okay. Well, this was a mistake last turn. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't realize that they wouldn't be able to back up if there was a siege. I have made massive mistakes here. Oh! Yeah, I do want the mining here because it's such a large income increase. I think Dwarves get a increase in income from mines too, compared to most units. So what do I want to do here? I might just do the next level of the masterwork, the stoneworkers. But I also need the brewery. Let's go with the brewery. And let's go here and attack here and auto-resolve? Clear victory. Okay, good. So let's just build a massive army here and take over West Khazad-dûm. He's a berserker now? Oh no, he got a berserker as his retinue. Yeah, so let's go to
Seeking an
Erebor.
audience, mighty Sultan. Resting here, mighty Sultan.
So these units are all super weak, so I don't think I can make that work though with these units. Let's see what the auto resolve says next turn.
We will engage them honorably.
What's going on here?
This will be an honorable battle.
What's going on here?
We will engage them honorably. This will be an honorable battle.
What's
Yes,
going on
Sultan.
here?
We close for
They should be able to move.
as my Sultan wills. This I cannot do, Sultan. This will be an honorable battle.
Give me a second.
We will engage them honorably. This will be an honorable battle. As
I
my
don't know if I
Sultan
can do
wills.
that. Oh, okay. Can I move him?
This I cannot do, Sultan.
Okay, that was weird. You know what?
Orders.
No, they have plenty of movement from here. Look at that. They have all this extra movement here.
Aye. As my Sultan wills. We will engage them honorably.
I don't know if this is gonna
We
work or
shall
not.
endure outside their walls.
But I hopefully will be able to take over Khazad-dûm. That doesn't look very favorable to me. To draw. But a draw is not a loss.
How may I serve, Sir Timar? Joining the ranks.
It'll also increase my income a bit.
As my Sultan wills.
You
Yes,
dead
Sultan.
men don't require
We
an
close
upkeep.
for battle. Alhamdulillah! Allah has granted us victory!
Okay,
These
so
are now our people.
What does
Diplomat.
the Sultan will?
where are the high elves?
As you will, Sultan.
Up here. Now that is a
I
pretty large
respect
army,
you,
but I
my
think
enemy.
that should be fine. This military force should be able to defend against this
Let
guy
us
here.
settle matters
The
on
issue would
field
be
of
if there
battle.
was a another enemy army over here, which we should be fine though. Where is the stoneworkers? Right there. So I think my build order on these towns is going to be Mason's Guild or whatever decreases the first tier of whatever this is. Silvertine Walls. We have finally cleansed the upper levels of Khazad-dûm from the horde of goblins, and we look now upon the great Silvertine Walls, which mark our city's western gateway. Our scouts have reported some suspicious activity deep in the mines below the city, though, so we must stay vigilant. Wars and Wizards. We have brought shame to all those who doubted us, my lord. Khazad-dûm is ours again. We shall begin repairing the halls and burying the dead. Now the halls belong to us once more. We should also start expanding our realm to gather the necessary resources to completely restore the ancient halls of Khazad-dûm. Doing so would be a great opportunity to attract new citizens, miners, and reinforcements to help rebuild Khazad-dûm to its full glory. But be wary. We still have to purge the rest of the orc filth from the western side of the mountain and in the deep. We should always be well prepared for counterattacks from the goblins who think they have claim to our home. So this was supposed to fire off before we conquered West Khazad-dûm. It looks like anyway, which is funny, but that's fine. Lastly, while there has been no sign of Durin's Bane as of yet, we should send word for an old friend, Gandalf, known to us Dwarves as Tharkun. While that dastardly demon may have slunk back into the dark pits whence it came, there is nothing wrong with having a wizard on our side. Send a diplomat to visit Bree. Tharkun was last seen there in the company of a ranger with unusually long legs, so chances are the Bree folk know where our wizard is. Well, that's good. I'm glad I recruited the other diplomat then.
Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan. Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan.
So, what was I doing earlier? Move you
What
here.
is it you wish to discuss?
Get a trade right here.
Another
Get an
proposition
alliance
for
if I
us,
can,
then?
please.
Seems
Yes,
like a
thank
most
you.
reasonable- An honor and a
Okay.
pleasure. Farewell.
As you will,
Let's go talk to
Sultan.
the rangers as well, I think. And I got one thing of Khazad-dûm volunteers here. So what I think is a good start is building a stoneworkers guild or hall, and then I'll get a brewery, and then I'll get the next level of the stoneworkers hall. Where's the building browser? Yes, master builders. Then there's the stoneworkers guild house, which decreases building times by 50%, which is going to be really good. The mithril mines are what I want in the end. This will give you a 2,400 building income increase. Oh, this is 2,872 actually. Large towns can build mithril mines. That's good to know. Hall of the Seven. What's that? Oh, that allows you to recruit units from the other Dwarven factions. Okay. I think I remember that. What is this? Hall of Durin? So, the Hall of Durin. They call them the Hammers of Gundabad, is what you can recruit from here. So is that like only in Gundabad where you can build that at? Or is it just like already in Gundabad? Which it might be. You can't see it. Oh well. Anyway.
What does the Sultan will? Yes, my master?
So we're on turn 20. And now, for the next several turns, I'm just going to be rebuilding Khazad-dûm, basically. I only have 2 settlements, but I have 9,000 gold. I need to build up my, ooh, that's good. Good, that's what I was going to do anyway.
Is there something I can do for you, noble? I see you have further proposals.
And you can see up here that whatever I changed earlier messed up this. That's right, that's right. Okay, so the custom dialogue that the AI would give to you when you bring up a diplomat to them, they have like, they would have originally written what they were going to say here, but the dialogue's taken from the Battle of Middle-earth. Since I've replaced it, now it doesn't say anything, basically. Anything that we can make out. Anyway, let's go to Bree, which is over here.
As you will, Sultan. Resting here, mighty Sultan.
Dwarven grudges. Long have the dwarves been at war with the forces of evil, fighting hordes of goblins from the Misty Mountains, legions of Urgs from Gundabad, the bane of Durin and Khazad-dûm, and dragons in the Grey Mountains. Our ancient homes of Khazad-dûm, Dane's Halls, Erebor, and Gundabad were lost to our enemies. For centuries have these sacred halls built by our ancestors laid in ruins, pillaged and defiled by the enemy. No more, we say. The time has come for these grudges to be settled once and for all. It is an affront to anyone who calls himself a dwarf to wait any longer reclaiming these cities. Not since the days of Thrain II and War of the Orcs and Dwarves has any Dwarven king had the courage to muster an army and march upon these cities. While we slew many orcs and goblins in the war, we failed to reclaim any of our ancient homes. Not until Thorin Oakenshield managed to reclaim Erebor in his quest has any ancient Dwarven city returned to Dwarven ownership. But we have waited long enough. Years have passed with elders grumbling about these expeditions that should have happened long ago. Balin, son of Fundin, has started an expedition to Khazad-dûm to reclaim the halls of his ancestors once more. He goes with the trust and help of the King of Erebor, King Dane Ironfist, who has taken it upon himself to rally the armies of Erebor and the Iron Hills to stand against the growing danger from the Easterlings and the forces of Mordor. Yet his thoughts also wander towards the Grey Mountains and Gundabad. March out, fellow dwarves. The time has come. Victory shall be ours. Baruch Khazad. Khazad I menu. I like how they just like left this army here and do nothing.
It will be an honor defeating you.
So, where's the brewery? Where is the brewery? Wait, is the brewery already built? No. Right here. Okay, there we go. It's only 19% Dwarvish. That's fine. Whoa, what have I done? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. That's fine. I don't think I had anything else to do anyway. I accidentally clicked off my game onto my second screen.
Bearing word for you. Magnificent. You have made us very goodbye. It has been a pleasure.
Yeah, I clicked back onto the game right on top of the intern. I'm running this game in windowed borderless, which is not natively a way that you can play this game, but I changed some values in order to let me actually play the game in windowed mode. Borderless windowed.
Yes, my master. Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan. Resting here, mighty Sultan.
Eventually, I will have to fight the
Me with whom you wish to
Balrog. That would be Durin's Bane. Right, I forgot about that. You can recruit. Usually, factions can only recruit
Resting here, mighty
generals'
Sultan.
bodyguard units in their capital city. In this, the Dwarves can recruit from both Khazad-dûm and Khazad-dûm West. No, I might be wrong about that. If you capture the capital city of another faction, maybe you'll also be able to recruit a general's bodyguard at there. Khazad-dûm West was the Goblins' capital city. Oh well, that's fine. I need to try and beat these orcs back that are in my territory, though. I have corruption going on here because my faction's so small right now. The corruption's really small, really low. But if you allow enemies to stay inside of your territory for too long, the corruption value will increase.
What does the Sultan will? Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan. Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan.
Let's see. Production. We are fourth. Right, we are ranked 4 in production with only 2 settlements, which is pretty nice. Do I have a large enough army to defeat these enemies? I don't know. Let's wait one more turn, I think. Oh no, I forgot to move that diplomat. Oh well. Eventually, we're gonna have an event where it tells us to go to each of the Dwarven settlements and make contact with them with a diplomat. And doing so will allow us to
Yes, my master.
get...
As you will, Sultan.
I see. Okay, that's good. Eventually we'll get an event that allows us to recruit other Dwarven units from the other factions. Only a few of them, not all of them, but... That's another thing that I like about the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm over the other Dwarven factions. There's a lot more role-playing involved in this Dwarven faction than the other Dwarven factions.
We move, Sultan.
Now then, I think I have a large enough army to defeat this group.
It
What
will
about
be
here?
an honor
Nope.
defeating you. I respect you, my enemy.
There's a lot of warg riders. Oh, I never mentioned this, but the Dwarves don't have any cavalry units. They might be able to recruit like merchant cavalry, I think, maybe, but not natively.
Aye, my king.
What does the Sultan
Well
will?
received. The Bree folk have received our diplomat with open arms, and we're delighted that they now have another friendly force near their borders. They have agreed to pass our request for aid to Gandalf and hope to form a lasting bond between men and dwarves. Our reputation with the Bree folk has increased.
Seek an honor to receive
Can't
the
do anything over here. So let me just move these guys over to
Nuh-uh.
Dorwinian.
As you will, Sultan.
And then on my way
Resting
back,
here,
I'll
mighty
probably have
Sultan.
the event fire off that tells me to go to the other Dwarven settlements. There's technically is another Stoneworkers Guild that I can recruit, but at this point, I might want to go ahead and get a another barracks going up. That way I can recruit my mid-range units, my mid-tier units. think I'll do that, actually. Of course, I could get the mining guild, too. The mining network. Although this will decrease the time, too. I'm having... Oh, I can already recruit the... build the Hall of 7. What are the Blacklock Engineers? Ah, these are the... Okay, crossbowmen. What about King's Axes? Airborne Infantry... Well, these are really weak. Oh, wait, no, these are pikemen. Never mind. Let me build a mining network, I think. Oh, no. I'm going to build a Stoneworkers Guild house. I need to get a better economy before I build my military up too high.
Resting here, mighty Sultan.
And then... You speak to Bree and get a trade rights and an alliance.
There is something else you would say. It seems we have until next time.
And then you go over here and just wait here until that event fires off.
Nuh-uh.
Aye, Lord. My king.
Let's see if I can just kill these.
The Infidels' army will not survive.
So they have Azog Defilers, which are powerful cavalry units. This might be the strongest warg unit in the game, actually. They have a very high charge bonus, as you can see here. It's 14. That's massive. Then they have warg scouts, which are like mounted crossbowmen. These are just regular goblin bodyguards, so that's good. So the issue I'm gonna have are the warg riders. I don't have any spearmen. No, I lied. I do have spearmen. I have the Khazad sentries. All right, let's go.
Most of us will see the sun set again, but the enemy will.
So, let's see how this battle goes. Cavalry can be very dangerous in this game. So let's get these guys and spread them out. Let's put the infantry in the center for now. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna put the spearmen on the edges. Usually the cavalry tries to go around the edges, though if they see spearmen on the edges, they'll most likely go for the center. Of course, I'm also the aggressor here, so I need to be the one that moves forward. They're just gonna go for the high ground, it looks like. Okay, what's going on here? That was weird. I thought the enemy was about to charge me. So these are the, are these the defilers or the, no, I don't think these are the defilers. These look like the normal warg riders, which means the defilers are on the other flank, right? Yes, these are the defilers. And these are the crossbowmen. So I'm wanting to shoot at these cavalrymen with my archers. Dang it, that's not gonna work, is it? Let's see if I can just run them. What in the world's going on here? They just shuffled their units around all the way. Wait, are these the defilers now? Yes, they are. Okay. So, my archers, I'm gonna try and shoot these defilers. What's going on? No, they're gonna keep them back. That's not gonna work. That being said, I can move my units up against the border, so they won't be able to flank me from the left. This is cheese strats right here. Yeah. So... I'm gonna march forward, but stay on the left border. That might be too much. Let's just move up a little bit at a time. I might have to get off the border, actually. It looks like they're not going... Oh, wait, hold on. Crossbowmen over here. Let's slow down time. You shoot those scouts there. And shoot those scouts there. Are you not killing these scouts? There we go. Wait, nope, not you guys. You guys stay back here. Nope, you guys stay back here. You guys move forward. Oh, why are you the general? Like, literally anybody else would have been a better general than you. You're my cannon fodder. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. There's 8 overseers. Let's just shoot these guys for now. They're going to try and charge my spearmen, which, because they are spearmen who are bracing, they should be able to defend against the enemy charge. Now that being said,
fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Oh geez, that was my general. They just got charged massively. That's not good. That was a screw up on my part.
Foolish
Yeah,
general,
our general
was
just
bolder
died.
than a rooster and allowed himself to be slain in battle.
That's what I thought was about to happen, but it was too late for me to pull him out. Oops, my bad. Oh crap. There's only a couple of these guys left. Yeah, 5 of these guys left. Kill the defilers, please. You guys not throwing your axes? Please throw your axes. I don't care if you hit our allies, they're already dead. You know what? Just charge in. You're completely useless right now anyway. You guys really? What are you doing? They're just not doing anything really. Okay, there we go. I can still win this though, which is good. I mean, we're basically going to win this. Unless my units decide to retreat because the general died. Or the captain, I should say.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
You guys, shoot the guys who are literally behind you. What are you doing? Yeah, what are these guys doing? Just hurry up, please. Filers only have 5 more left. Please shoot them. Please shoot them. Let me increase the speed some. There we go. Let's get these anywhere. You guys can shoot at whatever you want to now. And I think it's safe enough for me to just go ahead and speed up the battle. Where's the enemy bodyguard? I thought, oh, there he is. Goblin bodyguards. You guys get out of shield wall.
Cut off the serpent's
Okay, we
head.
killed the enemy general.
Enemy general is slain. Our enemy flees before. Great victories are like swift.
Well, at least I didn't lose an actual general. It was just a captain. But that was some pretty poor decision making on my part. Let's execute them.
Long live the warriors of Islam! How may I serve?
Every
Sultan?
time, every time.
Orders.
What kind of units do they have?
We will smite this foe, Sultan.
I'm gonna try and besiege them, but if the army looks too big, I'll pull back.
Your will. Resting here, mighty Sultan. Yes,
Okay,
my
yeah,
master.
let's end the turn then. I mean, even if I lose my army here, it'll just boost my income because I don't have to do any more upkeep for those units.
Sultan.
If they were high elves, that
We
would be
shall
a little
end
bit
this
different,
day in
but
triumph.
they're not high elves.
Yes, Sultan. Besieging this place.
I should be able to do that, I think.
Mighty Sultan.
I'm not sure.
Do
Wait,
we wait
hold
them
on.
out or strike?
Yeah. There's no more Azog Defilers, which were the big issue I had. So let's move my diplomat
Zaida,
over.
mighty Sultan. As you will, Sultan.
Move this guy down here.
Nuh-uh. Resting here, mighty Sultan.
And let's see here. They did not try and sally out, so they probably don't want the odds here. It's possible that the High Elves will assist me in battle too, because we are allies. I don't know if they're close enough though. I don't think they're close enough.
Orders. Inshallah, we will smite this foe.
Well, let's not
Sultan.
attack, but if I siege them out, it'll
How
weaken
may I
their
serve,
armies,
Sultan?
so that should be good.
What does the Sultan will? As you will, Sultan. Your will.
Get
Nuh-uh.
closer to Dorwinian,
Resting here, mighty Sultan.
and you have 2 more turns there and 1 more turn there. I wish my high elves would get closer to where my army is. Oh, so the One Ring has been located in Umbar. So there is a One Ring roleplay too. If you conquer a settlement that the One Ring has been located in, one of your generals, whoever takes it over, will get the one ring, and then eventually you'll basically want him to get to Mordor and destroy it in the fires of Mount Doom. But the issue is that it corrupts your general, and I think your general dies too, as well as like any army that he has with him. So it's not always the best thing to go after that. I don't think you're required to do it to beat the game. I mean, every faction has their own victory conditions.
Sultan, we shall end this day in triumph.
Let's just continue sieging them out. Oh, I forgot the one up here, didn't I?
Nuh-uh. As you will, Sultan.
You're good. Okay.
What does the will?
King of Rohan is dead. That happens quite often.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
I don't know if I've ever seen
As you will, Sultan.
Rohan win the war with Isengard. I think I've seen Gondor win the war with Mordor once. What is this here? Let's see, 6 turns, 2 turns, 15 turns, 6 turns. These, what did I tell him to build here? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. It's a bit too late for me to stop that anyway.
What does the Sultan will? Nuh-uh.
Honored friends.
Oh well,
Let
I'm
us
already
hear that is all.
As you
trade
will,
friends
Sultan.
with you guys, so it
Resting
doesn't
here,
really
mighty
matter.
Sultan.
Okay, let's end the turn. I'm surprised it hasn't crashed yet. It's turn 30 now, though. Usually it crashes during the Independent Realms turn, which is just the name of the
Mighty
rebels
Sultan.
here.
Nuh-uh.
In this mod.
Resting here, mighty Sultan.
Now then. And the elves ran away. Thank you, elves, for being such good allies. Can I take over? Actually, I only have 3 more turns to wait until I've conquered this land, so I'll just wait some more.
We have the infidels under siege, Sultan.
Rumors of Ered Luin. So this is a event for the doors of Ered Luin, which are the doors up here. Dang it. The doors up in this area that I'm at right now. This is basically one of the most peaceful regions of Middle-earth. So in order to spruce up the campaign a bit, the mod developers decided to give an event that the AI or the human player, if you're playing as them, they'll receive a gift from Sauron, or at least a choice from Sauron. The Sauron will give you some rings of power if you swear loyalty to him. Now, as far as the AI goes, all it does is breaks their alliance with the other Dwarven factions, and then gives them, I don't know if it gives them an alliance or not with the Orcs of Gundabad and Angmar. In my experience, every time this happens, they will immediately go back to war with Angmar, who they start out at war with at the beginning of the game. Which, okay, you know, whatever. I think it's more for the player rather than the AI, but it fires off for the AI anyway.
As you will,
What is this? Dol Guldur? Oh, I'm at war with Dol Guldur. That's right. So... nothing more I can do here. We have 2 more turns in Anarad. Oh, sorry, we have 1 more turn in Anarad. And let me go ahead and build the town guard here. Although I do want to build a mining network here too. But nah, we're good for now.
Zaida, mighty
Can
Sultan.
I get a ceasefire with these
listen
guys?
to your proposal, but do not
Yes.
expect much. It's good to
Oh, that's
see
interesting.
the pleasure was all ours.
Resting here, mighty Sultan.
I did not think that they would give me a ceasefire. They still have a lot of land, so yeah, that's weird that they would do a ceasefire. Recruit a unit there. So I am going to
How may I serve?
force
Sultan?
them to attack me. And there it is. At this point, I can probably just auto-resolve it though. Let's just do that. A draw, really? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Sack it. So if you sack or exterminate the population in the settlement, it increases your
Victory!
public order in that settlement. So let me get a brewery here. We already built the first stage of the stoneworker in this place. I got Khazad sentries. Interesting. That's good. That's good. Let me go ahead and retrain these guys and give them the upgraded weapon, or weapon upgrade.
What does the Sultan will?
Oh, I thought.
As you will,
Okay,
Sultan.
I thought the settlement was over here,
Resting
but I don't see
mighty
it.
Sultan.
I haven't played as Dorwinian in a long time. Not since version 2 point something. Let's see, I think that there are 2 more Orc factions to the south. Orcs of the Misty Mountain. Or no, Orcs of Moria. Who no longer are in Moria. So I can see one of them right here. Oh, here it is, right here.
Is there something I can do for you? Your plan. Goodbye.
Let's go down here so you
As
guys
you
can
will,
speak the
Sultan.
rune.
Resting here, mighty Sultan.
Khazad-dûm. Ah, the mithril mines take 24,000. These... I'll go ahead and build this too, actually. Well, no. Let me go ahead and build the barracks. One thing I should mention in this game that's different from the vanilla game is that allied factions cannot declare war on each other without breaking the alliance first, so it takes at least 1 turn. So I don't have to worry about the elves betraying me, which I don't think the... I don't know if I've ever seen the allied, at least good factions betraying each other in this mod. But yes, there is a goblin... Oh, that's a fort. So I know that there's a settlement here in Eregion. I think there's a settlement here somewhere, but there's a fort here instead, which is weird. Hold on. Let me just toggle FOW. Oh, I lied. Never mind. There's nothing. So there is a settlement here. Wait a second. What was the border there? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. So they're up here. So the Orcs of the Misty Mountains have, or sorry, the Orcs of Moria have conquered this place, and this place. What's the map look like right now? I kind of want to look at this, just see how everybody's expanding. So, the Orcs of Gundabad have conquered Dane's Halls. They've taken over the northern section of the Enduing Vale. Angmar has basically reigned supreme up here, up north. The High Elves have conquered... Oh, they conquered Zagkala, so that's good. That's good. That's good. The Northern Dunedain have taken over this region over here. And Deadman's Dyke and Numinous. The other High Elf area, which is over here, and they haven't really expanded over here at all. And you guys have not done anything up here. The Enedwythe have expanded into Dunlin, it looks like. It looks like they're actually... Well, I don't know. I don't know if this territory starts as a part of Dunland or not. And I'm not sure who's winning this war here, but Dunland looks a lot smaller than I remember, so I think Dunland's losing. Isengard has taken over half of Rohan. They've taken over the Foldberg, Hornburg, Ginyard, and Onadrith. Gondor and Mordor at a standstill, though it looks to me like Mordor is about to overrun Osgiliath. The Anduin Vel has taken over some regions up in Mirkwood, but they have lost other regions to the goblins and to the Snowworks. So it looks to me like not much is going on in the east right now. No, not that many border changes. Although Dol Amroth has actually expanded. I don't usually see Dol Amroth expanding. That's cool. And then we have the Ardenium Navy up there. Okay, yeah, I think that's the interesting. How the factions haven't been expanding anyway. Let's cut that off though. Let's just continue and rebuild Khazad-dûm. Eredwine. Oh, good. They rejected the gift. I didn't want to have to go and get another alliance with them, which they probably would have accepted anyway, because that's just how they work, the ally anyway. So. Do I want to do mining here? I think I will do mining here.
What does the Sultan will?
An Easterling merchant.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so
As you will,
Rune
Sultan.
is one of the factions that gets
Resting here,
merchants.
mighty Sultan.
I assume Dorwinian does as well. I know the Ardenium get them. Probably Dol Amroth, though I'm not sure on that one. I'm not really fond of merchants in Medieval 2. Like, I know you can make a lot of money with them, but I just never really bothered with it because I can just make a whole lot of money by just expanding out. There are some exceptions, though. You know, the stainless steel mod, I do need money depending on who you're playing as. Such as the Teutonic Knights. Oh, good. Let's get you over here. Settlements generate more money. In general, they will generate more money if you have a governor in the settlement. It'll also decrease corruption. Let's build that there. Let's go to Lest.
There is something you wish to speak of.
Oh, whoa, that was not the right thing. There we go.
There is no peace and farewell.
Barely accepted. Let's go to Mordor.
I cannot go there.
I would like to take over Goblin Town too. It would be a pretty good boost to my income, but It's not necessary. I don't remember when the Balrog event fires off. It might be after the barracks event, though. I might be wrong on that, actually.
Aye, Lord.
Go ahead and move these guys over here, which I should have done earlier.
As my Sultan wills.
Aye, Lord. Orders. Sultan,
Go ahead and take over this fort.
Sultan.
Get free upkeep for them. Oops. That was not a good move on my part, actually.
How may I serve, Sultan? We move, Sultan.
Oops.
We rest here until dawn.
I wasn't expecting that to get some bad public order from that. But it will.
Zaida,
So,
mighty Sultan.
that's fine,
Seeking
though.
an
That's fine.
audience, mighty Sultan.
It
Resting
shouldn't
here,
eject
mighty
me out
Sultan.
of the settlement just yet. They are going to riot, but I should be good. So, let's see how much damage was caused by the riots.
Orders.
Oh, it destroyed my warg breeder. Oh,
you
but,
win.
oh well. It's not like I need a warg breeder to begin with. Actually, let me see if there's anything else here I can get rid of. This one. That is really loud. Oh my goodness.
Long live the warriors of Islam.
Wow, that
Allah,
was
the
loud.
most merciful has delivered us.
My
Victory.
income's super high though. Khazad-dûm. Okay, I can recruit some higher tier units. Legion Hammer Guard have high defense. All these Dwarven units have massive defense for a mid-tier unit. These are mid-tier units.
Nuh-uh. Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan.
Of course, I say about stats, the High Elves. The weakest High Elf unit has stats on par with a mid-tier unit from, like, Gondor. So that's to give you a sense of the scale of High Elven units. Like, I think they have 15 defense. I don't remember their attack, though. Follow the Rittermark. Eventually, I'll have to go to war with Isengard and probably the Dunlendings, but not right now. Oops, forgot about him. Oh well, that's fine. I'm not at war with Dol Guldur anymore, so I only really have one enemy that I have to worry about right now, which are the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. Oh, sorry, I did it again. Moria, the Orcs of Moria. So this is an event that fires off for the for Khand. Khand are basically the Mongols. I don't think they were mentioned in the movies. I don't remember the books, because it's been like, I don't know, over 10 years since I've read the books. Might be like closer to 15 years. But they're over here basically, all the way in the east, and they're a horseman faction. So like I said, they're basically the Mongols. They're an evil faction that the blue wizards from the east, which is a whole other lore thing. There's a couple of wizards in the east. Basically, this mod allows them, or has them come back and asks the Khand to stand with the forces of good, which will betray Mordor. So Khand is originally allied with Mordor, and then they can accept the Istari, which are the wizards, stand with them, and attack against the forces of evil. I've never seen the AI get out of this, though. So, they're probably gonna get wiped out. Let's see here. What are... Okay, these are 43%. I think we're good enough to start building these here as well. Although, I do want to build up my mining complex here. So I'll do that. Let's just start building my mines like a normal dwarf would. Alright. Then I can finally... Yep, the Khan died. Rumors of the Ishtari. My lord, rumors have reached us that the Blue Wizards, Alatar and Palando, have appeared out of memory and are traveling to the Khan of Khand. The tales state they have gathered a vast force from the Orakarni Mountains to strike a blow at the Dark Tower and prevent the East from overwhelming the West. The Khan's decision for siding with the Blue Wizards will leave Khan's future in jeopardy, for the Shadow will seek to reclaim Khan and crush the rebellion. Yeah, so... that didn't work very well for them.
Your will.
What plan do you bring to my people?
Okay.
Your plan, it seems, tall, accomplishes little.
Okay. Now let's move these guys... Oh wait, no, let me get a trade rights with
Resting
Gondor.
here, mighty Sultan.
The Last Alliance, the site of the Last Alliance. That's just another lore dump there. Anon and Arad. Well, you should build a... Let's see, where are you? Go ahead and build a pub. Oh wait, there's mining quarters there. Oh wait, that's the town hall. A pub. Do a pub. The town hall is what allows you to recruit in a building. These buildings aren't. These settlements already had those buildings built when I got them, so I was already able to recruit from them. But not every building, not every settlement is like that. Erebor's been besieged. Oh, that's not good. I wonder, have they actually taken it over?
Resting here,
Gondor's about to
Sultan.
take it over, it looks like. Let's see. We have a decently sized army here. I think the Goblin City was right here, right?
How may I serve, Sultan?
My king.
Yalla.
We send these guys out as scouts, I guess.
Today's Jurgens.
Hope I don't get them killed by accident. I would like to go for Goblin Town, but that's a bit too far away right now. I don't want to leave my garrison unmanned.
Yes, my master.
Oh, they took... Really? That sucks.
Resting here,
Dead
mighty Sultan.
marshes.
Resting here, mighty Sultan.
Sultan. As you will.
Oh, never mind. So, the elves here took over the settlement here, so we're good there. We have an army here that could probably take over Goblin Town, though. Do I want to risk it? Do I want to wait for my forces to build up some more?
We march.
Let's move these guys
We
over
rest
there.
here until dawn.
And then I'll move on, march on Goblin Town. I did not realize that Anon in Arad had such a high income. It's higher than Khazad-dûm West right now.
How may I serve,
You
Sultan?
guys here.
Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan. We move, Sultan.
Ooh. So this is a general unit. Once this is recruited, I'll move him down here, and then we'll march on Goblin Town. So, in order to retrain a unit and get its numbers back up, we have to wait until enough of that same unit has been generated per turn. So, in about 13 turns, I'll be able to either recruit another Khazad Sentry, or I can just retrain this one. I'm probably going to retrain him, though, because he has 2 experience, which is, I think every 3 experience, it increases your stats by, like, 1. Something along those lines. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it back to Gondor, though, before my time runs out. I don't like the way the auto-generated quest doesn't really take into account the fact that you have to go through a settlement in order to reach somewhere, but I don't think the game was originally designed to be that way.
Nuh-uh.
There should be a Gondorian city
Resting here,
right here.
mighty
Okay,
Sultan.
good.
Resting
I think I
here,
can do it
mighty
then.
Sultan.
Let's go ahead and build the Mithril mines then. And make the Khazad-dûm. Main Khazad-dûm will be a production hub. A massive production hub. Let's build a barracks here.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Okay, you can get some laborers there. I'm getting about 6,000 to 7,000 every turn, it looks like. Now, is building the Mithril Mines what spawns the event for the Balrog? If so, then it might be a bad decision to build that now. The last rite of the Rohirrim, Kier Indros has fallen. Don't quite have that guy just yet. But I do have this.
Galar. We rest here until dawn.
11, 6, 11. Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forget about the diplomat. I think the event that has you go to all the Dwarven holds is either killing the Balrog or claiming all the Dwarven settlements, which requires Gundabad and Dane's Halls, I believe.
Yes, my master.
What is it you would talk to us about, Senor? Very
Très bien.
What else do you have? Fair enough.
Nice.
Très bien.
Okay. So
We
let me
shall
go ahead and
speak
move
again.
this guy down here to
Nuh-uh.
Dol Amroth.
As you will, Sultan.
What in the world is wrong with...
As
Oh,
you will, Sultan.
that's what's wrong with you. Never mind. Let's come back up. You just camp outside of Erebor, I guess.
Nuh-uh.
Orders?
How may I orders?
There's not much to do. I can't move that far, so let's just wait another turn before we go up to the Goblin Town. Oh wow, the elves are... Okay, the elves are approaching Goblin Town apparently. Mining complex in Khazad-dûm West. Let me get the Hall of 7 so I can start getting some crossbowmen, which I think might be the best ranged Dwarven units. I might be wrong on that. You know, the Khazad-dûm reclaimers are also pretty good, so they just don't really have that many missiles, and they are short-range missile units. The Minion of Isengard. Okay, well then.
Zaida, mighty Sultan. As you will, Sultan. Nuh-uh.
Okay.
We march.
1, 2,
Continue
3,
tomorrow,
4, 5
mighty Sultan.
turns, so hopefully the elves will not have conquered that area before I can get down there. Or up there, I should say. It looked like one of the orc settlements over up. Not Goblin Town, but the other one had a large army at it, I think. I think it was this one here, maybe, or maybe it was this one.
Yalla! You shall see
build a
all
watchtower
from
there.
here, Sultan. As
You can build
will.
watchtowers in your own territories. Okay. And sometimes when you build a building, it'll automatically charge one of these up all the way. And it will also upgrading. So I already had the standard barracks. I just upgraded the barracks again. And now it's going to start recruiting these units at a faster rate. So instead of it being 13 turns, it's now just 6. Let me build a miner's quarters though. And they'll let me have free upkeep for up to 2 units. I think you have to be able to recruit units in that territory in order to do it though. Aldberg. We're almost there. One more turn for this one. I have no idea what just happened in the army. It just shrank. They probably moved it out. Independent realms. Okay.
Is there something I can
Nope.
do for you, nobleman?
Click the wrong one again.
I see no farewell, noble one.
Now you get back up to Erebor.
As you will, Sultan. Resting here, mighty Sultan.
The Hall of 7. So you get those and those. Actually, let's go ahead and start recruiting all of them. And let's build a miner's quarters here as well. Yeah, that should be good. And you guys march up here.
Yalla!
And after that, that should be it for that turn. I need to save it. I need to start saving every turn, otherwise the game's gonna crash. At least my production's really high now. And the territory that I'm currently in, I believe, is Goblin Town. I'm not quite sure, but I think the territory of Goblin Town takes over like this entire mountain range. And you can see here on the ground, if I right click here, you can also see the banner of the Orcs of Moria. But I think this entire border here is Goblin Town.
Sultan.
So it's not, it has not been taken over by the elves just yet. This territory here, over here though, is part of the Orcs of Moria too though. I don't know if it's this place or if it's this place. Oh wait, that's a fort, so it has to be this place, which has a massive army in it. And nice, can recruit these again. Once I recruit a big enough army here, I can go after this place. Although I might have to worry about the Balrog too.
Yes, my master? I cannot go there. Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Feels kind of weird only having 3 territories and having like, what, the 4th highest production in the game right now. I know Gondor and Mordor usually have extremely high production.
What is the Sultan's will? As you will.
I know that
Here until dawn.
Mordor has 2 extremely wealthy mines, and then some moderately wealthy mines in some other territories. What do I want to build here? I think I'll build a road here. Increase the trade here. I mean, I'm surrounded by allies on both sides, so we should be good on that part. On that, yeah. I don't know if I need to actually build any laborers here.
How may I serve,
And
Sultan?
speaking of which, let me get rid of these guys. They're not really that useful anymore. Let me get rid of these laborers. Oops. Actually, I think I can speak with Rohan and still get a trade agreement with them. So let me do that once it's my turn again. Mithril mines rebuilt. Mithril has long been the key to the halls of Khazad-dûm. This precious metal is rare and strong and is once more ours to mine. With the equipment and network in operation, we can now mine the ore throughout the depths. This news will likely attract Dwarven miners from the 3 kingdoms of the Dwarves to our reclaimed halls. Erebor besieged. The One Ring has been located in Khazad-dûm, which is the opposite side of the map from where it was earlier.
Na'am, Sultan.
Oh,
Allah!
okay.
The Infidels' army will not survive. Yes, Sultan. Besieging this place. Inshallah,
I don't even know why I
they will
built all
relent
these.
in this siege. What is the Sultan's will? No mortal man may walk this path.
Let's just go with
Inshallah,
that for now.
We will smite this foe, Sultan.
That's a
Mighty
large
Sultan,
army. I was
we
not
will wet
expecting
them
that.
out or strike.
Do I want to build this, or do I want to build the Hall of 7 so I can recruit some more crossbowmen? I think I want to get some more crossbowmen. Because it takes like 30 turns in order to get them. No, I think I'm going to do the army barracks. I'll focus on my infantry. And let's move down here.
Nuh-uh.
That's Lorien. Oh, well, I guess I'm not talking to Rohan, then they're probably gonna die anyway.
I cannot go there. I cannot go there.
Guess I can attack Goblin Town, and then that could be the last thing I do in the stream. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, I think. Unless something unexpected happens. The Dwarven King is dead. Oh, Erebor got taken over. Snow Orc Dominion. Uh-oh.
Yes,
I'm gonna have to go
master.
against the Snow Orcs eventually so I can reclaim Erebor and everything.
Resting here,
I need to go over
mighty
here
Sultan.
then because
Resting here,
Erebor
mighty
is no
Sultan.
longer Dwarven.
Orders?
Okay. What kind of general do I have? He has 1 command. Oh, he can recruit some more travelers, which is good. Talent with numbers, so he gets build points and trade plus. That being said, he's in enemy land, which gives a minus 5% movement points, but he is well supplied. Long bearded. These are his traits. What does being a dwarf do? Minus 5% construction costs? Oh, that's good. So he only has 1 health point, I think, though. Oh, no, plus 1 hit point there. So he has 2 hit points, then.
The Infidels' army will
Wait,
not
hold on.
survive.
Let me look down here
Inshallah,
first.
They will relent in this siege.
That's good. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I need to build something here, though. The grain exchange, maybe? I could also start building my upgrades. That might be a good idea to do, too. That'll get my armor increased. But I do want my money up. I like money.
What is the Sultan?
Alright, let's attack the
Inshallah, we will
the
smite
orcs
this
here.
foe, Sultan.
So they do have Izog's Defilers here. And here. And then their general is a standard general, so that's fine. But he has plus 3 hit points with this, which is a lot. Snuffler, blah blah blah. Servant, plus 3 farming, that's interesting. Does he have any other plus or hit point ups? I don't see any other hit point ups. Oh, right there. So that's plus 1 more hit point. Conqueror of Goblin Town. Okay. So it's plus 1 plus 3. So that's plus 4. So he has 6 hit points then. I have to kill him 6 times before it actually lets him die. What else does he have? So do these guys have a lot of armor? Not a lot of armor, no. These guys have a lot of defense, but only because of the shield and the defense skill. These guys have 1 armor, 1 armor. These guys have 18 total defense, 10 armor. So the heaviest armored thing here, aside from the general, are the wargs. Let's go.
We dance with death this day, my man. But leave
I didn't
her.
pay attention to if they had any armor piercing, though. I don't think I saw any armor piercing. I might be wrong on that. But we should be good. So, let's start. This is another unique settlement. But it's really just, you know, a small gateway and then an open field, basically. So let me deploy this guy here. I highly doubt any of these guys are gonna need these, but I'm gonna bring them up just in case and then let go of them. I don't care too much if my orcs are in... Not my orcs, sorry. My archers are in close range or not. Spread out or in tight formation. Yeah, let's do it this way. So you guys go here. Archers, go here, go here, go here. This is a large army. But I do have 4 things of spearmen this time, so they should be able to hold the line against the Azog's Defilers. Let's keep these guys together. I'm grouping them together with the G key. And normally with the G key, if they're in a group, they'll stay in that formation that they were in when you formed the group. But if you let go of them, it just kind of groups them together on the UI here, which is why I'm doing it. this guy's a bit different from the other ones, so I didn't want him to be grouped up in with them. That being said, you guys can move up here. You guys will go through the gateway first. And then you guys, not you, can move up here. I guess. Whole bunch of low-tier infantry units.
The gate with the battering ram.
Yeah, let's look at this too. Forgot I never really paid attention to the Dwarven siege
The ram has done
equipment.
its work, and now is the
It's a
time to
unique
fight.
model. Elves have a unique model too. It looks kind of elegant. Let's wait for those guys to get up here first. You guys can come in behind them though. And then you guys come in here.
Cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
Oh yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to any of the general speeches. I don't know if they had any unique general speeches with the mod or not. I do know that right now, if I had a general speech, it would most likely be an Arabic general speech from Medieval 2 Vanilla. Just want to get all my units in here before I actually start, you know, maneuvering them to attack. Now, let's see, where are the enemies at? So they have all of their cavalries in the middle. Can they move around the back here? Oh, it looks like they can, yeah. It means I can too, but I'm probably not going to make use of that. You guys take forever, jeez. Okay, something didn't work there. Oh, they're not in formation yet. This guy... Please hurry up. There we go. Now they should be in formation for me to move them up like this. So move up like this here. This is a slow-moving army. Yeah, the sentries move very slowly, apparently. Guys, run! Run! Oh shit. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, these are the scouts. We're good. We're good. If they were the actual cavalry, like charging cavalry, I would have been a bit scared because my archers would have been assaulted from that. But no. Let me see if I can get these guys to go around the back, and you guys go over here around the back. You guys, you can stop focusing on that one enemy. Oh, well, this sucks. These are actual warg riders here. not mean to make you guys run in front of my enemy, out in front of the enemy.
We are winning the battle.
Well. Let's see, where are the Azog Defilers? Here's 24 of them, and here is none of them, actually. Where are the other ones? Are these them back here? Oh, yes, they are. Okay. Well, there's no reason for me to run around the backside now. You guys go there. You guys aren't doing anything, so let's move you at an angle and get you ready to attack the enemies from an angle to the side. Okay, there's the other Azog cavalry. Oh, okay, I can't go to 6 times speed, otherwise I just kind of get dead frames. You guys joined the battle. You guys are losing. The left flank should be fine. So General, get over here. You attack here. Actually, no. Let's wipe out these guys over here. Let's go ahead and secure the left flank. Hold on. You guys actually, you know, make a battle line before you try to charge. You're gonna get shot from behind, though, which sucks. Oh well. Now you can charge here.
Enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Go ahead and close the gap, please. There you go. Oh. You guys go ahead and charge the enemy. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, actually. Where is my general? Right here? Okay. You guys go over here. You guys continue to kill these Azog Defilers. You guys go and back up these guys. Yeah, there was no real strategy here. I just kind of made a mosh pit again. I'll let the enemy come to me, though, which was, I guess, a tactic. Oh, you guys are no longer in combat. Orcs, Goblin Band. These are, okay, those are my only archers that have ammo left. How are you guys still shooting? Die. There you go. Double clicking while I was in the run, but for some reason they weren't running automatically when I did that. Oh, those are the Goblin bodyguards? Interesting. Naga archers should die pretty quickly, so hurry up and overtake them, please. fighters. I guess I can have these guys run over here and at least scare the orcs if they think that they're going to be getting flanked.
With horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Lost 44% of my men though, so that sucks.
Our men have taken control of the city. Wisest one, we have lost control of the city.
It's just goblin bodyguards are over here too. Okay. What are these? Oh, not bad. Thought those were enemy orcs. Are there any enemies over here? I don't think there are actually. So you guys move here, and you guys move up here, and I think we should be good to speed it back up to full speed now.
Our men have taken control of the city.
And Goblin Town should be ours now. I wonder if we can kill the bodyguard or the general 6 times before the timer runs out, though. He's just kind of getting like shield smacked around, it looks like. Oh, there we go. We killed him. That should have been the last enemy.
Victories are like sweet nectar.
All right, let's
Come,
drink.
Let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
So you can see here how many units were killed by each battalion. Now this one, these volunteers did a lot of work. So did these volunteers. But we finally conquered Goblin Town, which is another mountain area. And I think that means it has mines too. I'm not sure if every mountain town has a mine, but I think they do. Which means it's another rich province.
Long live the warriors of Islam!
Yeah, I'm gonna exterminate the population
delivered us
because I don't have a general over here. I do have a general over here. Ah, I'm an idiot. That's right. Oops. Let's build the brewery then. Is this the... Okay, so they have 2 tiers of the stone workers guild or house built in the settlement. But that should be good. I now have an income of about 8,000 gold per turn.
Your will.
And I have a decent military. And if the Balrog does come in, I should be able to defend against them, I think. I have almost half a stack here. And I have over half a stack here. So we should be good. Alright, so we have 4 settlements. Now, let me actually... I think at the end of every stream I should just show off the state of the world. So, we have 4 settlements. Goblin Town, Khazad-dûm, Khazad-dûm West, Anon and Arad. The goblins that I've been at war with, they're the only people I'm at war with now. Only have 1 settlement, it looks like, which is Fenholm. The Anduin Vel has 3 settlements. Yes, 3 settlements. So they're about to get destroyed. The Snow Orcs, Gundabad, have conquered large swaths of land, including 2 Dwarven, or 3 Dwarven settlements, it looks like. I'm not sure if this is a Dwarven settlement or not. Angmar has expanded massively. These doors have finally started to expand a little bit. Looks like they've gone up to Barketta. with my experience playing as the High Elves, usually Northern Dunedain and the Dwarves of Ered Luin will destroy Angmar, given enough time. The only other issue would be the Orcs of Moria, which we have basically dealt with. They're only on the east side of the Misty Mountains now, so they don't have to worry about those anymore. Dunland could get involved with the Northern Dunedain, which could be an issue, but I doubt it. Amlodris has a pretty massive army here. They're going to start going to war with... Actually, they start out at war with Angmar, so they're probably just going to continue expanding northward. The first one would be Morva Tarth. Dunling and Isengard have both started taking over land from the Enedwaith. So even though the Enedwaith were winning earlier, it looks like they're no longer winning. Mordor is approaching Gondor. So Gondor is losing this war right now. It looks like Dol Amroth did lose this land, this settlement, Haldhonir. Not sure if that's being pronounced right or not. Arun has been expanding a lot. Dorwinion has expanded a little bit. Del has expanded a little bit, but I highly doubt that's going to last that much longer, thanks to Dol Guldur and the Snow Elves. The Dwarves of the Iron Hills, Ered Luin, or no, Ered Luin's over here. So the Dwarves of the Iron Hills, or Erebor, have lost their capital. At least I think this was their capital at one point. The elves, the tree elves, Thranduil, they look like they've not really done much. I can't really tell, but it doesn't look like they've done much. The realm of Lothlorien has taken over this territory and has taken over this territory. They start out at war with Dol Guldur as well, I believe, and they will probably go to war with Isengard if they're not already. The Dunayam have expanded northward. I don't know if they're actually allied to Mordor or not, though. I don't think they start allied with Mordor. They are now, though, so they're going to war with the Free Peoples as well. So Breland hasn't really done anything. There's a couple of rebel settlements still, but not that many. It currently looks like to me that the evil factions are definitely winning the war. The High Elves have expanded more than I thought they would, but they're still not really expanding enough. They did finally do something over here, it looks like, the Undertowers. Khazad-dûm is still rebel, though. But that's interesting. Okay. So the war in the north, I expect the Dunedain and Ered Luin to wipe out Angmar. The Snow Orcs are going to be an issue, though. I will probably go to war with the Snow Orcs after we deal with the Orcs of Moria. Once we take over Fenholm, we should be able to progress northward. I can take over Dine's Halls and Mount Gundabad. So that seems like my plan of action. I don't really fear the Dunlendings coming up north, at least until they take over Ulster Nadil first. And Isengard has to take over, you know, all these territories before they get up to Moria. So there's no reason for me to fear them either. So I think I basically have a free reign to go up north now, especially now that I've conquered Goblin Town. So, with that, I think we'll end the stream here. Let me save it twice in wrong one. Both slots, just in case I accidentally overwrite one when I'm playing by myself. And I think we're good for now. Alrighty. I'm glad the game didn't crash. And we'll continue this again later. For now, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.